City. Tonight we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2023, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs ready to begin their Super Bowl defense. The Lions hoping to spoil the party. Well, what a sight here at Arrowhead as the season is underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this is a tough spot for these Lions on the road in Arrowhead to start the year. But it's also, you'd have to say, Charles, a showcase opportunity for them, because this is a team that historically hasn't gotten a lot of big opportunities like this.
And when they have gotten them, they haven't really delivered. This is a team, though, that believes that big things are out there for them. And they think that they can start to write a new history, beginning with this game right here.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams, but now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third, Goff. That is caught, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down, Lions.
Another run for Gibbs here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Now it's Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Hooker's going to throw it. 10 yards out. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, what a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him at the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Richie James, 47 yards. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield?
And now the rookie's free. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 57 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21, Chiefs 7.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Number 14, Ross St. Brown. It's a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A shotgun snap for Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly what they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here's James returning. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Yellow. 15, 15.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Goff throwing again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Play action. It's gone. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
At the 24-yard line.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. On play action, they'll throw. Able to get away. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll third down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And the Lions first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Barney, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In motion goes Raymond. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Goff. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Has his man, that's James. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again, letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Back to the air, Goff on second down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing again is Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Hey, 43, 15. Jello.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
They'll take over at first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Hey, kill.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And some room to roam now. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Going back to Gibbs on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
At the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
They'll come up now on second down. On second down, here's Gibbs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Goff going to shift him around. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And the Lions first down.
Here's first and 10. Goff now to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. On third down, here's Gibbs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all. And they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown. Well,
Carter, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. Before